Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakar Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And you got another, incidents, many incidents, not just another, but many incidents happening with these migrants over here. The migrant, situation has gotten out of hand. A lot of, you know, people are on the fence with it. Some are all for it, but most people are not with it. And the the leadership, so-called leadership, they don't know what to do, man. Which when I did the video on the migrants, so-called migrants, because I always say a lot of those are our people, you know, it made me think of something. It was basically what if which I believe through the spirit, this is all being set up for something bigger. You know, like the brother put in the comments, uh, for we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, man, and we are not, because this devil is a master at you know division and what's the word? Salakia, Salakia. That never happened. But yeah, well, this man is a master manipulator, right? He'll you know make you believe that you have to protect yourself and you need to do this to make sure your family is safe, and we're bringing these people over there as asylum seekers. Nah, man, this ain't that. This is something very, very different, man. So here it is. You got multiple attacks. I believe this was yesterday or the day before, where migrants went on robbery sprees, and they have one individual at large that they say is the culprit of all of this. That's pulling the strings, which you know don't believe it. See, the men of the Lord, we see things through the spirit. And even if me personally, I don't see it, another brother see it, and I'll see it from him, and then that's just the way it is, man. It's the body. We all one body. The majority of us. But yeah, man, this is all being set up for a stage, or the stage is being set for destruction to take place, man. Right? A civil war. Um, there's a lot of tension already. So much tension you can cut it with a knife, man. The tension is thin, actually. So thin you can cut it with a knife, and it's about to overflow. So what's gonna happen? You got so-called citizens, right, of America already over here being attacked by migrants. So what's gonna happen? You're gonna have, citizens pushing back. They already want to give migrants $1,000 prepaid cards. I don't know if it's every month, but that is angering a lot of people that are here. So yeah, this devil is using his money. He's using his resources to bring a civil war here, and it's going to happen. A civil war is imminent, man, for America. you can think you can go in your house and hide, and I ain't a part of that. It ain't got nothing to do with it. It got a lot to do with you, man. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not playing with America. This place is on its way out and is about to fall. So let me get this and I'm going to play it. This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 13. It says, O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness, man. So everything has a limit. Everything has a limit, and America has reached its limit. You know, America's evil has reached its limit, right? Their destructive behavior has reached its limit. And it says, "O thou that dwelleth upon many waters." Yeah, America is on the shores of every nation, man. They have their hand in every nation, man, pulling the strings behind closed doors. It says, abundant in treasures, thine end is come. Yeah, we at the end of this thing. We at the end of America's rulership. We at the end of the so-called white man's rulership, man. Esau, Edom. It says, and the measure of thy covetousness, the Lord of hosts has sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men. Right? What's those men? In this case, you got all these so-called, quote-unquote, illegal migrants. Some of them are Chinese, so-called Chinese migrants, so-called African migrants, right? So-called Arab migrants, Iranian migrants, right? So on and so forth, right? It says, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee, man. Yeah, because they're about to attack, man. It's about to be war on the shores of America, man. That shout is the shout of war. It's a shout of payback, man. That these nations want to get, they get back on what America has done, man. Right? Let me get another one. This is Second Esdras, because like I said, you know, in Second Esdras, the pages are basically coming to life, man, manifesting right before your eyes, man. If you in the spirit, this is Second Esdras 13 and 31. It says, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. It's going to be war on all levels, man. You can't hide, you can't run. There's nowhere you're going to go, man. People are going to be literally walking out here looking to put you to death, man. For you women, it's not looking too good for you. Because if men are going to be afraid, imagine, you know, how you women are going to be. You independent, feminist women, man. Salakia, man. You know, this this devil, man. But yeah, like I was saying, it's gonna be war on all levels, man. Civil war, class war, world war, right? Or war in the heavens, right? Where you're gonna see the chariots of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, what they call UFOs. They're gonna fill the skies and cover the skies, man. The host of heaven from the third heaven is going to flood this place, man. So, without any further ado, let's play this, man. I ran it enough. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, let the elect be edified. Shalom.
Officials say consisted of 62 robberies where the robbers are accused of sneaking up on their unsuspecting victims, mostly women, on mopeds and scooters. Fox 5's Kendall Green is live in the Morris Park section of the Bronx with more. Kendall?
Hey, good evening, Stephen. Natasha. Police made multiple arrests in an apparent grand larceny scheme where they target unaccompanied women, and those involved are accused of snatching their purses and their phones.
For all these women that say they don't need a man, that just want to be out here by themselves, you know, especially the so-called black woman, man. You don't need a man, right? You said unaccompanied women. women that's out here, you know, because they've been given so much liberty to do it as they please, right? And they got that damn feminist, you know, equality and you know, I can do it by myself spirit, man. The Lord is about to show you women how how much of a reward and how much of a, what's the word I'm looking for? How much of a pleasure and a treasure it is to have a man in these last days, man.
All to make money while the mastermind behind it remains on the loose tonight. NYPD walking this duo, 20-year-old Alexander Dacre and 24-year-old Roxana Sejos, out of the 49th precinct Monday evening. They're alleged foot soldiers, part of an elaborate grand larceny scheme across the city. And in Lower Manhattan, police walked a second pair out of the 1st precinct, involved in the same scheme with vicious capabilities.
These thieves would ride up behind their victims on the sidewalk, steal their property, and then make their getaway. The majority of the victims are women, simply just walking alone.
NYPD released this video showing a victim being dragged by someone on a moped and flung into a metal beam, all to steal a cell phone.
The leader of the crew, identified as Victor Para, will blast out a message via WhatsApp that he is looking for phones. Para will send out specific orders for what type of phone he is looking for.
Around 5:30 Monday morning, the NYPD executed a search warrant at the alleged ringleader's home, where they arrested 5 people, recovered 22 stolen phones, along with victims' IDs. But the mastermind behind it all was nowhere to be found.
There are a total of...
And look how they protect these so-called migrants, man. They blur out their faces, you know. But when you so-called Negroes and Latinos over here get into crime, or you commit a crime, they got your face plastered, you know, no blurred vision, nothing. They want the world to know who's the face of terror, man. But yet you get these so-called migrants to come over here illegally and commit a grand larceny, you know, string of robberies, right? And their faces get blurred out, man. So that way you can't know what they look like. It's not making sense. You saw either, man, you getting sloppy, bro. But like I said, it's all gonna, you know, blow up soon. You know, and these things are happening because you people here in America, you despise the Most High, man. Which we know you other nations, you're gonna despise the Most High because he ain't with you, man. He ain't come for you. He ain't dealing with you, rather. And Yahweh Shah, who the world even calls Jesus Christ, he ain't come for you, man. So we know you despise him. But to you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, those that came over here and those that are already over here, man, you being oppressed together. Right? This is 2 Ezra 7:20. For there be many that perish in this life. Yeah, a lot of people going to die, man, in these last days. A lot of people going to die when the Lord returns. A lot of people going to die when the missiles hit over here in America, man. It says, for there be many that perish in this life because they despise the law of the Most High that is set before them, man. And who was the law set before? The Israelites. And like I said, you Israelites that came over here illegally, quote unquote, and you Israelites that been over here, you are going to die, man, because you despise the law of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. Let's go. Matter of fact, let me continue, man. It says, for the Most High, verse 21, for the Most High has given straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live, which is keep the commandments. What they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should avoid, what they should observe to avoid punishment, man. What should you observe? The commandments. That's what you should observe, man. But a lot of our people, hey, What does it say? Verse 22. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him and imagined vain things. Yeah, that they could come over here and commit a robbery spree, or that they can do their own will. They can do their own thing, think their own way. Right? It says, and deceive themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not, and knew not his ways, but his laws have they despised, and denied his covenants. In his statutes have they not been faithful, and have not performed his works. Right? This is what you did. This is what you did, man. You decided to go against Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So 2 Ezra 9 and 12, it says, the same must know it after death by pain, man. So that's the judgment for not following Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And like I say, and I'm going to start saying in all my videos from now on, you don't have to take my word for it. You can continue to do what you want, and you're going to die, man. You're going to be deleted. Simple as that. Right? So I got one more. We're going to close out.
62 incidents that we connected to this pattern so far, touching every borough in New York City except Staten Island.
The fraudsters, we're told, had their eyes on the dollar signs. Police say the scooter operator could make $100 a day, and the actual phone snatchers could pocket between $300 to $600 per stolen phone. And the most challenging part for police is tracking down criminals with an indefinite amount of IDs, making it hard to tell who's really who.
They're essentially ghost criminals. No criminal history, no photos, no cell phone, no social media.
Now, NYPD accounts, they have reported 32 similar patterns involving mopeds and phone snatches. They account for 147 cases, 147 victims. And so far, meanwhile, they're still looking for several people involved, including that ringleader. That's the latest from Morris Park. Kendall Green, Fox 5 News.
And hey, man, the weather didn't break. So listen, man, it's going to get worse once the weather breaks. You know? It's going to get worse once the weather breaks. I'm trying to get this. They said, is this dude right here? That's the cause of all this, man. Victor Parra. You know, he's the ringleader that's causing all of, these crimes and all that on people here in America, man, from the hands of these migrants. This is 2 Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride, man. Right? And Americans, you Babylonians, your pride is about to be shut down, man. Your pride is about to be shut down. So, hey, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And you better repent. Because the only one that can protect you through all of the hell and the judgment that's about to come on this earth is Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It ain't going to be your gun, your crew, your job, your money, your bank account. It ain't going to be none of that. Your house. It's only going to be Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Until the next lesson, shalom.